Red the Needle is back. We're here. Hey man, we coming at y'all with something special. But first off, before we even get into this video, I'm gonna need y'all to stop what y'all doing. Exit out this video, hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
Um, we looked at our numbers, man. Our numbers ugly. We not satisfied with how our numbers looking. But we still have faith in y'all, so y'all hit that subscribe button, show us some love. Watch the whole video because this will be a good video. Y'all will want to watch this. So show us some love. But hey, before we get into the video, how y'all boys doing? How y'all mornings been so far?
I'm feeling real good, man. I done been up since like 6 a.m. on the move. So now I'm ready to get into some NBA talk with the bros.
I'm all right.
Hey, man. So we gonna do this. It's been about a good month into the NBA season so far. So we're gonna do what we think have been our biggest surprises and some of our biggest disappointments of the season. And let us know if y'all agree. I mean, it might be some of these players might be y'all favorite players. Y'all might not agree with what we're saying. So if y'all don't agree, comment down below. Tell us that we're wrong. Tell us that we're idiots if we're wrong.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. That's harmful. Don't do that. But let's go ahead and get into it. So anybody want to throw a surprise out there first?
I got a surprise, man.
Who is it?
Jeremy Grant.
Oh yeah, he was number one on my list too.
He I feel like when he signed with the Detroit Pistons, he saw the decline of Blake Griffin. Saw that that team really needed a star. And I feel like Jeremy Grant really wanted to change his role in the NBA. At OKC, he was a defending rebounder, three-point shooter sometimes. In the Nuggets, he was more of the same thing. So he went to a team where he can actually have some on-ball movement, actually do something. And I'm kind of excited for him. He wants to change his role, man. Everybody doesn't want to be a scrapper. I'm really excited to see this scoring Jeremy Grant. I don't know if y'all saw the play where Bam Adebayo like beat his layup when he was trying to send it to overtime or something, but he like put some good moves on him. Like I don't even think I've seen Siakam do that. Like he did like a tween cross, tween, and tried to attack him. Like it looked nice. I was like, wow, I'm very surprised. So yeah,
man. I never saw that coming out of Syracuse, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And the craziest part is, I was one, and I will admit to my faults. I was actually a fan of Jarren, and I actually always had a feeling Jarren was gonna pop more than Jeremy for some reason. I never thought Jeremy was gonna get a jumper, and he turned out to get a jumper and opened up his game.
Yeah, I'm looking at like his previous season stats. I mean, by far getting the most minutes. He's getting like 36 minutes a game, averaging 25. What is this? 25, 5, and 6, and that's like wow, that's dope. I mean, he's shooting like 38% from the three, almost 40% three ball, and like Corey was saying, he's transitioning from like this role player into he's like the best player on the Pistons. So it was surprising to me. I mean, I thought he was gonna cool off at some point, but he been hooping. Jeremy Grant has turned into I just slipped up an elite two way. He's an elite two way right now, and I wouldn't be surprised. Don't quote me on this, but I would not be surprised if the Pistons try to move him for a big piece. Try to put him on somewhere.
Yeah, I definitely see this being his like work on his game year during his contract. You know how players be when they're on trash teams. Like Brook Lopez worked on his game that whole Lakers season, and now he's like a sniper. So I wouldn't be surprised if he worked on his game to be a scorer, be a better two-way, and then a team picks him up. A contending team picks him up.
Yeah, man. I'm very excited to see what happens with these folks, man. Jeremy Grant, I gotta shake your hand, Jeremy. I really do. I can't believe you really hooping like this. I did not see this happen.
Can't believe it.
What's another player? Oh, good. What's another player I got?
Let me hop in there. We were talking about it in the quote unquote briefing, and that's Chris Boucher. I don't know. You've been hooping since you got yammed on Christmas Day.
He always getting yammed on.
Since you been yammed on Christmas Day, you turned it around, man. And I'm impressed. You kind of thought with his body that he wouldn't be able to get major minutes, but He been proving with that length that hey, you can knock me back, but I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna get a fingertip on it. And he's able to knock down the tray ball, stretch the floor. And I mean, I can't say I expected 15 points per game, but he was able to step in and take care of the gap that Ibaka left. I didn't think I in one of our previews said that I thought the Raptors was gonna struggle trying to replace Ibaka and Gasol, and he really stepping up and able to fill that hole.
Yeah. I'm a shout out to Eric, man, because I was on Eric about Chris Boucher. I didn't think Chris Boucher was it, man. I ain't gonna cap. He showed a little glimpses here and there last year, but I wasn't expecting him to transition to like this legit 15 point per game scorer off the bench. Who, in my opinion, I mean, even though I get why you start Aaron Baines, but I would start Chris Boucher. I mean, fuck it, why not? Let him start, see what he can do. The blocking shots is really impressive though, averaging like 2.4. I wasn't expecting that, even though he is athletic, he is undersized as well, so I wasn't expecting him to just be blocking shots like that. But yeah, like Jarren was saying, well, he said it's in the briefing out.
Yeah, you good?
Wow. I just knocked my light down. But yeah, like Jarren was saying in the briefing, he upped his rating on 2K. Like what? Plus, I don't know what it was before.
+5. It went to 83. I just checked. I'm looking at him right now. It went up. Yeah.
But yeah, one of y'all get it on. Let me fix my light.
Ratch, I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I'm looking at the ratings and Hamidou Diallo then jump to a
Hamidou.
What is this, Corey? You've been quiet.
I mean,
quiet.
You know how I feel about Hamidou. He's one of those dudes that I'm not gonna get too excited about until I see it mid-season. But Dort, 43%
right now. Trying to see what type of jump he done made.
Dort shooting 43% from three.
I heard about that.
Wait, how many shots? How many 3 balls he getting up though?
Oh, he shooting about 4 a game. Oh yeah, don't play me now. That's Dort, man.
Oh, he's getting them up.
Oh yeah, like he shoot about 4 games. Don't play me.
Hey,
coming in transition with that slow jumper.
He pulling up
in the air for so long, and it's just flat.
When the next time?
Hey, he brought Jamal Murray up. Like we played the Nuggets the other day. He had Jamal Murray 2 of 10. Wow, he had 20. Dort had 20. Jamal Murray with 2 of 10.
Oh yeah, I played the Clippers tonight. I'm about to see what he do.
Yeah, that was a play. We in that. We in that. But you got a surprise before I go to my another surprise I had.
I'm gonna just go ahead and knock it out. I'm gonna just go ahead and be a homer right here. I'm gonna go Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's turned into a legit all-star. Even though everybody on this call know I've been saying this since we drafted him. But you had to say something?
Dort's 3-pointers are 84 right now.
Yeah, I told you it's high. I told you.
I might have to play with OKC.
Yeah, 78.
That's tough.
I'm looking at his badges. He got defense rebounding, clamps, heart crusher, all of it, silver, pick, dodger, trapper.
You already knew that. Stop playing.
He clamped. But
all right, you continue.
But yeah, Jaylen Brown, with Tatum out, he's been hooping. Even though obviously we need Tatum to complete it, but Jaylen Brown's averaging 26 a game. Well, it's 25.8, but I'm gonna just round up to 26. I think I think to me he's a lock in the All-Star game. Whether it be a starter or off the bench, I'll take it. But put my son in the All-Star game. Don't y'all try to snub him, because if you do, I'm pulling up the Adam Silver's house myself, and we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to have a talk, because there's no way Jaylen Brown should not be an All-Star this season. My boy has developed into a deadly mid-range shooter. I think he has one of the top 5, top 6 mid-range games in the league. Obviously, we already know about the defensive side of the game. Corey, I see that eye roll. Watch the film. Watch the film. My boy is elite. My boy is T-Mac. My boy is T-Mac in mid-range. Stop playing.
He's good, but I will say I was very disappointed when I watched that Sixers game. No Tatum down the stretch. I mean, everybody has a bad night. I'm not gonna put it against him. But
he was bad down the stretch. He was bad. He was breaking.
Yeah, he was missing. But yeah, like you said, he's gonna be good though. He's showing pretty. He's pretty good.
Well, You know how I feel about it. Do I do I really need to? I mean,
No.
JB really has been impressive. I can truly say I didn't expect 26 points per game out the gate. That's facts, and I really hope he just continues. Like I said, he can really become our Clay. I don't want to Bosh. I don't want to Love. I want a Clay, where it's a constant 25, but it's the efficient 25. And if he can give us that, we can really make something shake in the future. Now, I got Corey.
I got no surprise if you want to go ahead though. Well,
I mean, you tell me.
yeah,
Davis
we're going to order.
technically before
My
Faulkner.
surprise is Julius Randle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, see,
yeah.
hey, I was gonna do the Knicks after this one. So, hey, Knicks and Julius Randle together. Let's just
Knicks and Julius Randle because RJ had 28 last night. About time.
Hey man,
I ain't know that.
Hey,
know that.
Hey Kelly,
man,
that's what he looking like. About time.
bugging, carrying the boys. Hey man, if you ain't left-handed, you ain't welcome on the Knicks.
Yeah,
we take lefties only.
Julius Randle, especially though, is looking really good. Like you can see that he's finally developing to that little point forward type.
Finally being aggressive. He's finally being aggressive. That's what people.
And I know Thibodeau loves him, so I know he's been playing his knees out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Thibodeau gonna play his players.
I know he loves Julius Randle because that's a dog. Thibodeau is a dog too.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're pretty nice.
Hey man, I seen Toppin got a little baseline yam the other night, man. I like
look off the quickly dime.
Mm-hmm.
Quickly dime.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's crazy to see it because Bullock be out there shooting. It's just random people who just putting in and Payton and Rivers.
Knox did something last night. Lord.
It's so weird because obviously you walk on the court, you like easy money sniper, but they just start they just start bucking on you. You don't know who to stop and how to stop it because you ain't never seen them act like this. Right. You like ever got a play ball, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of fun to see. Like y'all two both think they're not gonna make the playoff, but I think they'll move away. They'll play away from really making something shake. But like I said, Julius Randle really is impressive. If you keep it up, you really might make the All-Star game and turn out to really be that lottery pick that everybody thought you were gonna be when you got drafted. But the two I was gonna say they're on the same team, Mikal Bridges and Cameron Johnson.
Yeah,
these two
dependent. Cameron Johnson doing good.
They both started bucking, man. Mikal took his points per game up pretty much 6 points per game. He's shooting like almost 10% better from deep, knocking at 44% clip. And then we kind of knew Crazy thing was Cam is people just didn't like Cam. He was older.
Yeah.
In North Carolina, you kind of seen he gave you that Justin Jackson feel when he was on the court. But I mean, he more of a shooter than Justin Jackson. With Justin Jackson, kind of a mid-range guy. And I mean, it's finally trying to be a 6'9" shooter, and I mean, you always trying to find you a big shooter. So it's with Chris Paul out there and Devin Booker creating like opportunities for them to get their open looks. Man, it's good to see Mikal Bridges and Johnson do what they do, especially Mikal because the two-way is so valued in the league, and we all know he's a very competent defender.
I'll say I expected Mikal to do this. I did not expect Cam Johnson to actually be hitting the shots. But Mikal is also shooting better than I thought he was too. I knew he was going to be like that defender, put on the best player type of player. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Cam Johnson, he proved me wrong. I was one of the haters. But you can tell like when a shooter has got their confidence, like the way their shot goes in, like he's back. He's here. He's ready.
Another team, real quick. I ain't got the Jazz. I seen they was 11-4. Yeah, I did not know they was 11-4, man. Like, hey, shout out to the Jazz. Y'all eating right now.
Yeah, you saw what Shaq did.
Oh yeah, him and Donovan.
Yeah, that's why I had to go look. Like I'm watching an interview. I'm like, why are you talking like he on a mission? I'm like, is he on a mission or something? I went and looked. I was like, oh, they really on the road.
Shaq just be saying stuff because he can. Because he know that he can't say nothing back.
Trying to get around. And then when they do somebody, he's gonna hold up. I got 4 rings. I got a player. I got one half of Sexton, Colin Sexton. We all seen what he did against the Nets in their Big 3 debut. Spoiled it, just straight up spoiled it. I mean,
Kyrie, oh my god.
Oh my goodness, man. Colin Sexton had me hyped big game, man. I ain't even gonna cap. Like, It's like we all knew Colin Sexton could do this. We seen when Bama had the 3v5 and they almost won. He had like what 40, 50 some points. And then like the clip that made him go viral was when he was in high school. You know that player was looking at him at the free throw line. He stared at him. You know, like that.
That
But
was Luther Muhammad. Call his
that's his
name.
name. That's
And
his
look where
name.
Luther at now.
Luther Muhammad.
Yeah, his
He's
career to an end.
Yeah.
Jerry in Arizona State.
He foresaw the career ending.
Yeah, but yeah, Colin Sexton had 42 on the Nets, averaging 27. I mean, man, Colin Sexton might slick into the All-Star game. Like he could slide up in there. He could. He could. He could. Hey, he could. Hey,
No.
like I ain't gonna lie to him. So like if we doing it right now, I would put him in above Trae Young.
Oh yeah, right now, 9 games in. Colin Sexton played 5 games. I mean, come on, bro. Darius Garland only played 1 game. But that's all the points right there.
Hey. I'm talking. Hey, Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton has been playing like an all-star so far. I'm gonna stay.
Let's not do that, please.
We're gonna do that. Hey,
and he had the same team as last year. Trae Young has to get used to a new offense, a new team, a new squad. Like, no, it's different playing. It's different playing with actual talent around you as opposed to just like no talent. But you knew that. But it's okay. We'll see. It'll even out mid-season. Okay.
But you knew that.
What, nigga? Andre Drummond, Jared Allen,
Taurean Prince,
right.
17.
It's over.
Come on now. Yeah,
I mean, that's a bit like, come on. I'm talking about talent, playoff talent. My boys have 10 people that are Bucks on the Hawks.
Hey man, they got.
We're gonna. Hey, I'm excited
to see what Cleveland gonna do though.
Yeah.
But it was very funny to watch. Not funny, but it was very interesting to watch Colin Sexton just do that. Because I kind of thought the game was over when they went into overtime. He got a reach-in call, or it was supposed to be a reach-in call. And it was supposed to put Kyrie on the line, but they didn't call it right, and they sent him to overtime. And I saw them boys went up early. I was like, okay, this is over. Turned the game, and then I got a notification, second OT. Colin Sexton just dropped Kyrie off, and I'm just like, wow, like they came back. They're in this. It was just crazy. Like Kyrie was really getting good. That, Jarren, that is the bigs is an issue, but another issue is Kyrie guarding people.
I mean, they don't have any. They don't have any defense period. I mean, rim protection. I mean, Bruce Brown is really their only perimeter defender. Honestly, I mean, and he even then he's 6'4". I mean, defense is a problem for the Nets. I mean, did y'all know that the Cavs were the worst offensive team in the league and went in there and dropped how many? They dropped how many points was? They dropped 147. That's bad. I mean, I get it's your first game. But if you giving up 147 points to the worst offensive team, that's a sign.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I just ain't got.
Yeah, I mean, ain't really much to say.
All right, disappointments.
Yeah, man. When there's a rise, there gotta be a fall. So let me get in there. We just talked about the rise of the Grant. So I mean, there must be a fall of the Griffin. And
boy, is he falling.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Balake is definitely starting to look like a shell of himself. When you watch it, you kind of forget that in those same colors 10 years ago, he was posterizing Timothy Mozgov. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's kind of you want to see what happens when he gets on the championship contender. Just like I talked about with Drummond, that's my big thing. All stars, you want to see what they look like when they actually got a shot. And he kind of did for the Clippers, but he was 20, 3, 4, 5. He wasn't really ready to be the leader of the team. So, I mean, really, Blake, you got to kind of get back to your roots and bring it back within 20 and in because, I mean, the trade blog's not falling for you. So, I mean, but you still got the bunnies. I mean, I know there's been a bunch of injuries to your lower extremities and all, but, I mean, I think you just got to get it back 20 and in and bring it back to the basics.
I mean, I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's just chilling probably because the game Jeremy Grant had that, like, he had like 30, 28. He had something crazy. But like Blake Griffin only took like 8 shots. I mean, I don't know what I need to. I guess I need to watch more Pistons games to see what he's really doing out there. Is he just out there playing behind Jeremy? Is he playing another role, or what is he doing? Because 8 shots is it's not a lot of shots.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he did against y'all, but I remember Tatum was attacking him like y'all were attacking that matchup with Blake Griffin. So
Yeah.
He's looking kind of rough.
It's crazy because I remember when me and Jarren when we first got that trade exception. I mean, one of the names that we wanted was Blake Griffin, and now I don't want no part of him.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if it's really just the emergence of Jeremy Grant and he's just kind of like out the loop, or if it's really just he's just becoming a shell of himself. But I'm gonna hold off before I call him a disappointment. I'm gonna wait a little minute. But I will say so far, I mean, he's been looking terrible. I mean, bad, like bad, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Anybody else?
And then having Sadiq Bey, who's like another wingish player, and Sekou Dubois, another 3-4 guy. You know, it's
all them big men coming. Yeah, they got a lot of them. Yeah, who else they got?
Disappointment will probably be my boy Trae Young right now. I feel like he needs to get right. Like I said, it's a new roster. Asking a young player like that to lead a playoff contending team like this early is kind of hard. It's a hard task, but he'll learn eventually. He's got to get right. Got to start shooting better shots. He's not shooting a good percentage from 3, but he's actually not taking good 3-pointers. Even if you like watch Curry, he doesn't shoot the tough Curry threes unless he like really got to. And then in Steph Curry, like he's a different breed. Like Trae, you're not that yet. Like you probably won't even be that. But he just needs to get better. John Collins, I don't know, man. That team's kind of it's got a different because John Collins has also been complaining about having Trae Young at the helm of the offense, and he doesn't really like it. He doesn't see where he fits in. But I can tell you why he don't see where he fits in because they have Clint Capella who did what he did last year. He kind of took John Collins' role as that pick and roll person, and he's better at it because he's bigger. So there's really nothing you can do. So John, I need you to develop something else, I guess, like a shooting game.
Shake it up.
Yeah, like you're a pick and roller at 6'9", but we got somebody at 7 feet that can do that. So he had Clint Capella had 27 and 26 the other night. So John Collins not really doing that. Clint Capella's not really doing that either. But hey, I guess he's more inclined to do it.
Yeah. Hey, Trizzy Trey, man. I always seen who is it? I always thought he was gonna give me I didn't think he was gonna pop. I was one of those, and I thought it was gonna be a Brandon Knight not Brandon Knight.
Brandon Knight was
not Brandon Knight. Buddy, the lefty. Lefty for the Bucks, Williams. The left point guard. The lefty. They could
Brandon. Wow, why is his name not coming? He played with Monte Ellis.
Brandon Jennings.
Brandon Jennings.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be like a Jennings show. Brandon, you know how Jennings was fun to watch. You didn't know if he was gonna run up the I thought it was gonna be like that. He turns out to really pop, and now I could see his ceiling being a tad more inefficient Curry. Curry shouldn't give you pretty much 50, 40, 90. And I can see Trae giving you 45, 35, and 85. You know,
the playmaking's there though. You can't take away from that.
Yeah,
that's what a lot of people. That's why I had to tell a lot of people he was coming out of Oklahoma, including you, Jarren, that people just saw him shooting these Curry shots and saw ESPN calling him the next Curry, and they was like, "Oh, he won't be the next Curry. He's gonna be trash. He's too small." But that handle is probably top. I ain't looking at the top of my head, but it's probably top 5 in the league. I can't even lie. The playmaking, probably top 5 too. So people really don't talk about that. That's what makes him a different player. That's what makes him so special. John Collins. That's why he's at the helm of the offense, and not you.
And man,
Don't go
John
to the
Collins,
Celtics.
that offer to come to Boston is still open if you want. If
Yep.
you want to get up
I'm
out of that
traded.
toxic, if you're trying to get out of that toxic situation in Atlanta, come to
Toxic.
it's toxic. Hey, we gonna call
Yeah.
it what it is. I got a disappointment, man, and I'm gonna say Robert Covington from the Trailblazers. I was expecting a little bit more on the offensive end. Obviously, we know what he can do on the defensive end, but I mean, he's averaging 6 points a game. This is like his career low. Let me double check. Yeah, career low in 3 point percentage, like throughout his whole career, which is a surprise to me. I'm thinking you on a team like Portland with Dame and CJ. There's no way you're gonna be shooting a career low in 3 point percentage. And he just been looking like I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess he's still trying to figure out his role for the team, even though your role is a 3 and D. Um, I don't. It just seemed like he hasn't really got comfortable with them yet, which is weird because playing with Dame and CJ, shit, that should be fucking easy. You feel me? So he was one of my
Good.
disappointments. I was expecting him to at least give me 15. Kind of be like that solid third option for them, maybe fourth option.
I mean, I was definitely excited to see what the Covington edition was gonna do. With Melo being on the team, you always knew that he wouldn't be able to get as many shots as he would love, but you thought he would be able to give you the top tier defense that Melo can't, and like you said, be that knockdown shooter like he was in the Philly and in Houston. I mean, them times in Houston, he was knocking them on down.
Oh,
Like,
what game he lost the series?
Yeah, I mean,
last
this
year?
is his
He was
career
sniping.
low.
yeah, he'll knock them down. So hopefully he gets it together and just becomes the 3 and D that they really need down the stretch. Because I mean that's the guy that they're going to put on LeBron. That's the guy that they're going to put on Kawhi. So hopefully Robert Covington can get it together.
Another disappointment I had. It's not really him skill wise. It's really just injury wise. I'm disappointed that Michael Porter Jr. isn't played yet. I hope he comes back. I think he comes back soon. He should get right. And another disappointment, like, how long are we gonna give Gary Harris before he
Yeah,
The
actually?
pass.
Yeah, that's a good question now.
How
Yeah,
long?
that's a good question.
How long?
That's a good question.
That's a
Yeah,
good
you know
one.
about
Talk
Gary.
on
We
it.
used to
Speak
talk
on it.
about
Speak
this
on it.
man.
Speak
Michigan
on it.
State. He used to be bucking. How long we gonna give him?
You're right.
Hey,
You're right. I don't know, man. It might be that time they had to find a new partner in
I
crime
don't
in the
think
backcourt.
yes.
Like, bro, like it's getting kind of nasty. Like he not doing nothing.
What if the Nuggets look to package Porter Jr., Harris, and a pick for Bill?
Okay, for Bill. Okay, that's my MPJ can leave for that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very acceptable trade for the Nuggets. I'm doing that. I'm doing that.
Well, I'm the Nuggets, man. I really might be trying to hit Washington line. But and then if you really trying to hold on, you might even try to sell the RJ Hampton card. You know what I'm saying? So yep, you and Bobo, you got a lot of pieces to move. You got a lot of
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Like you already have, and like you really don't need young pieces like that. Like Bobo and Michael Porter Jr. They're like 19, 20. Like you're already led by Jamal Murray and Jokic, who are like 22, 23. Like they're not even that old. So like you said, yeah, they can move them for a Bradley Beal or something like that.
Yeah.
Like Michael Porter Jr., like he was already mad in the bubble about not getting his shots or whatever he was talking about. Like, hey, we gonna send you to Washington. What all you can do is shoot.
Get them up. You and Rui. Not tomorrow, baby.
He got a no playoffs taste.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of piggybacking on Corey in terms of players I thought was gonna get major minutes and just not getting any type of PT. Cater Bates Diop. I mean, I thought my boy was gonna take it. I thought my boy was gonna take it to the top float.
Who was that?
Him and Caleb Weston. I thought Weston was gonna make a team. I'm just joking. But
Hey man, your boy Dewey got picked up though.
hey, shout out
Got
to
one
Dewey.
right.
Shout
Got
out
one
to
right.
Dewey. But Fred, I did think Kato was gonna get some PT with the Spurs. He only played like one game so far. But Toronto, everybody not named Boucher. Seriously. Van Vliet did not regress, but like y'all both heard, I had him as my MIP. So I definitely thought he was going to take that leap, and he hasn't. Siakam somehow
No skills. He needs to change his
keeps
name.
regressing. Like, it's the craziest part. Like, I get it. I get how we all want him to take a jump, but the crazy part is he keeps regressing. Like, and that's not good. And also Lowry. I mean, Lowry's kind of like
he old.
He's getting old. Yeah, he's getting old. You can tell it's catching up to him, and people starting to get used to that game. You know what I'm saying? The 2 guard thing that was actually 2 years. Like when they won that championship, it was officially 2 years ago. To where people was like, man, this Van Vliet Lowry thing is something. And now people kind of got used to the look, and it's really showing.
I mean, shoot, like Jeremy Grant looking like a better Siakam than Siakam.
Facts. Like, I'm starting a petition now for Pascal Siakam to change his Twitter name. I think it's like @PSkills. You don't have skills. You haven't shown me any skills. No. Like, you do the same spin move when you get in the paint, and everybody's sitting on it now. So until you develop a legit inside out game, you ain't showing me no skills. Everybody know your game now.
Yeah. I don't have any more disappointments except like Pokuševski, the rookie we drafted, but you know how rookies be.
Yeah, I ain't got no more disappointments, but
I do have a surprise though that I left out Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if we got surprising rookies, I mean, like Xavier Tillman.
Yeah.
He didn't really been performing for Memphis. I just peeped he got the +6. He's now
hey, what about baby Draymond?
Hey man, you already know. You know who was coming last but not least, nigga. I was gonna throw in a little like, hey, you know who was coming last but not least, man. Hey, Jae'Sean Tate really might become, and I'm scared to say it, but it's really looking like it. The way he goes to the cup and able to body up such big bodies like Embiid and LeBron, that hook shot I saw. Barkley.
Oh my God!
You said
I saw Barkley. I saw Barkley.
All right.
I saw Barkley.
Zion is already Barkley.
No, he's not. That's what he Barkley. No, we got an official Barkley. We got a new Barkley in the building.
Zion is literally Barkley.
Oh, get him out of here. We got a new Barkley.
And one more before we get off. One more surprise. I don't know why I say it. Not really a surprise, but it's kind of a surprise. But Eric Pascal, he's been hooping. He's really been hooping. Really been hooping. We kind of saw it coming, though. Draymond's a great leader. But Eric Pascal can literally become Draymond. But better offensively because he's not scared to shoot.
Oh, man. He shoots volume shoot.
Yeah, he do.
It's like him and Chris Jenkins, like, it's crazy. Like, they really had 6 years of just a fat guy that could snipe.
Yeah. Like he get elevation on his jumper too. Like he kicking his heel. Like it's gonna be crazy.
I do have one question though. Would y'all still consider Kelly Oubre a disappointment? He's kind of stepped it up a little bit, but I mean, in terms of
he's pivoting.
Yeah, he's still shooting bad. I mean, his 3-point percentage is still bad, but I mean, he's scoring better now.
Yeah, the thing about Kelly Oubre is that him and Andrew Wiggins, like, all they have to do is hit a couple of shots, but they are really trying their hardest on the defensive end. They are really locked up. For sure. So I really can't even complain. Kelly Oubre giving them extra possessions and stuff, like, all they got to do is hit the open three, Kelly, and you're perfect. Playoffs. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And he's doing
Curry been hooping? Yeah, they definitely can make the playoffs if Oubre and Wiggins could, like, step it up a little bit. They can definitely make the playoffs because Curry hooping out of his mind. Like Curry is back to MVP.
Draymond bringing his defensive presence. Like they're all hooping.
I agree though, man. And that's a long thought. Y'all right. Barkley wasn't running the point. My man is looking like a left-handed Magic Johnson. My boy is looking like Magic. MJ.
One last question. Do y'all have like a way too early top 2, top 3 MVP? Because I do.
Go ahead.
I can go. You want me to go?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I got Embiid number 1. I got KD number 2, and I got Curry number 3.
I like that Embiid. Embiid has been balling.
And
Yeah.
He's
been
doing a
hooping.
lot of. He's throwing that big body everywhere though. They gotta watch that.
Finally,
I can't lie, but
that's what he's been
I
needing
don't like
to do.
what.
I said that's what he's been needing to do. He's been needing
Yeah.
to use his body.
Like
Yeah.
they had shot like 40 free throws. Y'all shot like 20.
Now that was ridiculous. Now I ain't gonna
Yeah,
count.
that's what I'm saying. Joel Embiid
That
had
was
20
ridiculous.
free throws. I'm saying they need to watch his ass for flopping.
Like,
Now,
but-
and I will say Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan was foul a lot.
I ain't even gonna get
There was
it.
a play. There was a play. Aaron Baines was just guarding them, and then Joel Embiid just, and then
Yeah.
Aaron Baines. They both their big asses just plopped on the ground, and there was a foul on Aaron Baines. So like Joel, you gonna hurt somebody. You too big for that.
I fucking around and do a whole 20-minute rant on Tristan Thompson, man.
This man,
No.
man, when I saw this
Give me
dude
the
Joel
dog.
Ezzy
Darren,
Tristan Thompson at the top of the key and just blow right by him and get fouled, I've never seen that.
give me Embiid, give me Spider, and give me Karl Anthony Towns because he needs to pick me up. So by default, Karl Anthony Towns is my number 3. For the rest of the season, he's my number 3.
I'll go with Marvin's list. I like it. Embiid, KD, and
No Spider.
I mean,
No,
I
I
gotta
feel
see more. I gotta see
Spider.
more from Spider.
But
He gotta show me consistent. He gotta be consistent with it.
I'm with Shaq.
Yeah. He gotta be. Yeah. I don't know if he gonna be the number 1 option for a championship team or. Now the number 3, I don't know. Maybe number 3 was a little rough. I can see him being the number 2, but Shaq. Shaq just.
Yeah,
just
Shaq
like
is being Shaq.
Yeah. Y'all got anything else so we get off here?
Comment down below any surprises that y'all thought we missed or any disappointments that y'all thought let you down. That probably didn't let us down the way they did you.
Yeah. Until next time, y'all. Next time y'all see us, we will be talking about these conference championship games that are Sunday. Let's get it. Thread the needle.
Death wink.
And we out.